this is a video all about dedication. Okay, so I had this idea that sounded great at first. I'm going to start doing commentary surrounding one word that might be interesting. Today's word is obviously dedication. Now this might seem like a 10th rate hacky idea, but let's go with it. I'd also really appreciate suggestions down in the comments for the next video because I'm dull-minded and can't find it within me to think of literally one word every other day. Now I'm no expert on dedication, seeing as I'm, as previously mentioned, a bit capricious when it comes to work. It is however a dream that I strive to attain, and seeing as I've developed consistent skills like design and being a complete knob over many years, perhaps I know more than I think. Then again, maybe not. To be dedicated to something really means to have priorities and having the maturity to stick to them. And seeing as I'm a giant child one step away from an adult diaper, I can start to see why I might have problems with being dedicated. Someone like a COD Pro has dedication. Some might say to something that is ultimately a hilariously virginal display of wank hand dexterity. Hey look ladies, at least you know these boys can manipulate small spherical objects. You know what I'm talking about, you dirty-minded. Anyway, moving on. In all seriousness, COD Pros do dedicate an enormous amount of their young lives, making many sacrifices to personal hygiene and social skills to be as good as they are at COD. I joke, but many of us will never be as good at anything in our lives except failure. That's a sobering thought. While I meekly plan out my own elaborate suicide like Sherlock at the end of the Rickenback Fall, have a think about this. Do you even know what you would be dedicated to if you had the willpower to do so? And therein lies the rub. A particularly stinging rub, like when you play too much football, sweated and get arse rash. I hate that shit. I can talk personally about not knowing what to be dedicated to. I'm simply interested in too many things to pick one and stick at it to the point of mastery. I'm kind of like Forrest Gump. My mind is cluttered with half-finished dreams of things I may do, while my real life sometimes lack the very things that I should do. But then again, who isn't like that? Well, Jimi Hendrix for one. He was pretty fucking dedicated, playing 16 hours of guitar a day. All that while taking more drugs than you could even think of. But that's why he died too young from being brilliant and the best ever, and we're just here listening to me talk shit and crack jokes at our better's expense. Life's a bitch and then you die.